Coronation Street fans were left shocked on Wednesday after realizing that Betsy Swain isn't actually named Betsy. During the most recent episode of the ITV drama, the young girl was taken to the hospital after a dramatic shooting incident. While her mother, Lisa Swain, and stepmother, Carla Connor, nervously waited for updates on her health, viewers noticed something interesting on the hospital notice board beside Betsy's bed. The board disclosed Betsy's full name, Elizabeth Swain. This surprising detail sparked mixed reactions among fans, with some appreciating the revelation while others were less impressed. However, it left many wondering if this small detail was intentionally included for a reason. Could it hint at an upcoming twist involving Betsy and Lisa? The name wasn't easy to notice, requiring a close look, but it clearly stated Elizabeth Swain, with Betsy written underneath. Fans flocked to social media to express their reactions, even though the name was never directly referenced in the episode. Up until now, there had been no indication that Betsy wasn't her actual name. This unexpected detail has sparked curiosity among viewers, who are now wondering why she opted to go by Betsy instead of Elizabeth. Online discussions have also questioned whether Lisa and her late wife, Becky, had a specific reason for naming their daughter Elizabeth. Some believe this could be a subtle hint toward a deeper family storyline yet to unfold. One fan simply stated, "Betsy's real name being Elizabeth, confirmed." Another sharp-eyed viewer posted, "You can just make it out, but Betsy's full name is indeed Elizabeth Swain. I love when they include these little details." The revelation quickly gained traction, with one fan matter-of-factly declaring, "Betsy aka Elizabeth," while others reacted with comments like, "Wow, totally missed this lol," and "Interesting." Another viewer was stunned, admitting, "OMG, I didn't even notice that." Speculation is now running wild, with fans crafting theories about how this could tie into future plot twists. One person confidently predicted, "Swain family backstory incoming?" They're dropping hints left, right, and center. Meanwhile, the episode delivered an emotional blow as Betsy faced a devastating realization. Her arm, injured in the shooting, was completely numb and unresponsive. Following surgery, doctors expressed concern over whether the nerve damage would heal or leave her with lasting complications. On the other hand, Coronation Street fans have been showering Vicky Myers with praise following her latest gripping scenes, as the emotional fallout from an intense armed siege unfolds. It has been a turbulent week for her character, DS Lisa Swain, who bravely intervened in a hostage situation to protect her girlfriend, Carla Connor, after Rob Donovan made a dramatic return to Weatherfield. Despite being in a dire state, the escaped prisoner was determined to have one final confrontation with his sister Carla. The last time they saw each other was when Rob became her kidney donor, an act that did little to mend their fractured relationship. Weeks had passed since Carla, believing she had killed him, shoved her brother down a staircase during a terrifying kidnapping orchestrated by prison officer Mandy. But Rob, having survived, resurfaced at the doorstep of his former fiancée, Tracy Barlow, who reluctantly agreed to help him. Tracy was visibly uneasy as Rob's condition worsened. As he lay bleeding heavily from his surgical wound on her father's sofa, she pleaded with him to seek medical attention, only for him to respond by brandishing a gun and forcing her to call Carla, demanding she come to No. 1 Coronation Street. Tracy complied, luring Carla into the trap under false pretenses. When the underworld boss finally arrived, she was horrified to find Rob barely clinging to life. In a bizarre turn of events, he insisted that Tracy serve Carla an outdated plate of spaghetti on toast, adding yet another unsettling layer to the already chaotic showdown. Realizing his time was running out, Rob, still gripping the gun, coldly informed Carla that his ultimate plan was to make her witness his death, ensuring the memory would haunt her forever. Seizing an opportunity, Tracy managed to slip away, raising the alarm as she ran straight into Lisa, who quickly took her place inside. Initially, Lisa followed Rob's commands, but when he momentarily set the gun down, she acted swiftly, grabbing the weapon for herself. However, as she attempted to regain control of the situation, Rob refused to cooperate. Instead of complying, he taunted her, laughing in her face. A struggle over the gun ensued, and suddenly a gunshot rang out. Within moments, armed police stormed the house, allowing DC Kit Green to take Rob into custody. But just as relief began to settle over Lisa and Carla, it was quickly shattered. Betsy Swain had been caught in the crossfire. The bullet had gone through the back window, striking her. Wednesday night's March 26 episode followed the agonizing wait as Lisa and Carla desperately hoped for an update on Betsy's condition. Eventually, a doctor emerged with grim news. Betsy was undergoing surgery, and the severity of her injuries could permanently alter her life. Later, outside the hospital, an emotional Lisa finally broke down during a heartfelt confession to Carla. Struggling to hold back tears, she admitted the devastating truth. Rob didn't pull the trigger. I did. It was my finger on the trigger. I shot my own daughter. After undergoing surgery, Betsy was later seen resting comfortably in her hospital room. She revealed that she had ended up outside the hostage situation because she was worried about Lisa's safety. However, panic set in when she realized she couldn't feel her arm. A doctor reassured her that the numbness might only last for a few weeks, but there was also the unsettling possibility that the nerve damage could be permanent. Overwhelmed with guilt and frustration, Lisa went to confront Rob, venting her emotions at his hospital bedside. However, Rob showed no remorse, instead taunting her with his usual arrogance. Though visibly tempted to lash out, Lisa held back, choosing instead to leave him with a parting remark, telling him to enjoy the rest of his life behind bars before sarcastically thanking him for donating a kidney to Carla. But Rob had one final dig before she left, warning Lisa that Carla had a way of dragging down the people who cared about her. His words struck a nerve, and once Lisa returned to Betsy's side, she lashed out at Carla, blaming her for Betsy being shot. Carla was stunned by Lisa's anger, left reeling as Lisa coldly walked away, vowing to put all her focus on her daughter. The emotionally charged scenes had Coronation Street fans rushing to praise Vicki Myers for her powerful performance, along with Allison King's portrayal of Carla. The gripping episode also sparked calls for the show to delve deeper into Lisa's backstory, with viewers eager to learn more about her past. Meanwhile, former Coronation Street star Chloe Newsome has left soap fans astonished with her latest social media posts, looking completely different 27 years after departing the ITV series. The 48-year-old actress, best known for portraying Vicki McDonald from 1991 to 1998, has dramatically transformed her appearance, swapping her signature mousy brown locks for a striking platinum blonde style. Newsome was the second actress to step into the role of Vicki, taking over from Helen Warburton, who originally introduced the character in 1990. During her 7-year run on Coronation Street, Chloe Newsome appeared in 256 episodes before leaving in 1996, though she made a brief return in 1998. She also starred in the 1999 spin-off After Hours, which followed Steve McDonald and Vikram Desai on a trip to Calais, where they crossed paths with Vicki and other familiar Corrie faces in Brighton. Following her departure from the soap, Newsome largely stepped away from the limelight, making only a handful of television appearances. In just a fraction of a second, lives can change forever, roads don't forgive, and mistakes don't wait. As we've seen today, the choices we make behind the wheel can mean the difference between life and tragedy. Stay aware, stay responsible, and remember, no journey is more important than making it home safely. Until next time, drive carefully.